This week one NFL props edition of the Sports Gambling Podcast is brought to you by Underdog. Underdog's got a brand new offer for new customers. Play just $5 and get $50 in bonus funds when you sign up with the code SGPN.
Hey, this is Brandon Lang. You're listening to SGPN. Let it ride.
Hear me laughing. Welcome everyone to the Sports Gambling Podcast. I'm Sean, stacking the money green with my partner of picks, Ryan, Real Money Kramer. What's happening, Kramer?
Dog. Sorry, Sean. Ready to go. Ready to go.
We are fired up, figuratively, literally.
Yeah.
Joining us in
Puff
studio.
the Magic Dragon.
You know him, you love him. Shout out to that guy. I wonder where he's up to. But joining us in studio from the Bottom Line Bombs podcast on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network, the man in the box, CJ Sullivan. What's happening, CJ?
What's up? Don't have to pause and wait for the music cue anymore.
Yeah.
Now that the law has come down.
Johnny Law is coming after us for some of the Man in the Box songs. So
right.
we can just sing it acoustically. The man in the box.
So I am in contact with someone who believes they have a way to slightly alter some music.
Yeah.
Maybe we can put auto tune on it. That would sound pretty.
Essentially, yeah, it's a little bit of a DJ remix, but barely noticeable.
Yeah, I need my own version anyway.
We're Ryan. Quick turnaround. We were just here. 11 hours ago?
I left the studio last night at about 12:30 a.m.
Yeah.
So I got home. In time to sleep, wake up, take my daughter to school, come down here, leave again to go pick up CJ, come back, and here we are.
CJ unfortunately got a flat on the way to the studio, and we were debating. CJ's like, "Oh, great, don't feel good about the plays now," but I'm with you, Kramer. I think when something bad, random like that happens, you get the bad juju out of your way, and it's good. I think it's good luck. It's like when a bird shits on you. You're like, oh, hey, that's a sign of good luck.
I'll say it definitely could have been worse. The situation. I was up and at 'em. I'm ready for the morning prop show.
Yeah.
My car did not respond to morning rush hour. Like, what is going on here? This is not our usual commute hours, and it gave out. But it's game day. It's time to buck up and listen. No man left behind. I tossed him to the side. Listen, that car's out there. It's on the road. I had to move on. I had to get here for the prop show. We don't have time for this. I was on a 5-lane highway in LA. No big deal.
No big deal.
Doing about 75 on the left when everything went to hell. And people were not clearing away for me. I tell you that. And it was obvious.
You blew out a tire. What, you think you can cut in front of me?
Right.
Classic.
LA is a comic, like, for being a city filled with the most beta, passive, bad, like the bad driving in LA is all people going too slow.
Yeah.
But then there is zero compassion.
Oh, it's insane.
I'm convinced it's because no one knows how to fucking drive.
No one knows how to drive. It says, because the problem is everyone drives here. You have
to. Necessity.
Like in New York, Chicago, other cities where you don't have to drive. If you can't drive, you don't drive. Like 20% of the population.
It's not safe to drive. Like Jersey?
Yeah.
It ain't. It's not safe to drive in the left lane.
Here they all have to drive, so they don't know what they're doing. They put their turn signals on after they make their turns, if they do at all. Like to signal, hey, look what I just did. Just celebrate. They switch lanes like they're falling into bed, just like gently leaning over, and they come and like cut you off.
No sense of urgency, I feel like is the biggest thing. Shout out to the chat, fired up. Johnny from prison checking in. Johnny again sending a great entry for the phrase that pays. Check that out. And congrats to our winner.
Best in show winner.
Yes, best in show.
Sean, we need a blue ribbon made up.
Blue ribbon.
That was the ransom letter one?
Yeah, that was the ransom letter one from Johnny.
I don't know if you can see it. It's kind of behind the
you showed me. You showed it to me last week when I came in. It's amazing.
It's the kind of thing that if my kids brought home that level of arts and crafts, you'd be like, damn, that's nice.
If you want a ticket, whatever you do, give them gift certificate, whatever it is, you have to have a drop-off area for them, like a box, like a kidnapping situation.
I like that.
Letters to Santa. Yeah. Instead, it's letters to Degen Central. We can work with the post office. Hey, guys are going to be sending in these crazy letters. Good times. And yes, we got a flight to catch, Kramer. So we got to get to some props. 5 props and a Degen-Only parlay and a ladder as well. So
are any chance? Were you gonna? You're not. No reads yet. I'm just trying to order the props because there is a prop with the props. And I need to know when I'm going to have some off-camera time to reveal the prop.
Ooh.
So I'll save that one. I'll save that one.
Yeah, save that for. We'll do a couple props, then take
okay.
it.
Real quick.
This is intense. This is so intense, and I'm waiting on a check-in to Southwest for my Vegas flight tomorrow.
Oh, no.
I didn't get early bird for some reason because it wasn't on the company's dime. I mean, I have to move so many things going around. I got a car sitting down there, still smoking down the street. This is an amazing day to start the season.
CJ's overheating, Ryan. We're not even the opening game.
All right, so
I got to get some coolant for CJ.
I teased this on the pick show. But when I was obviously, I love to just scan through the props like it's a newspaper.
Yeah.
I know some people like looking at their screens. I'm just scanning through. What do we got this year? Anything different? All right. Love to look at the interception props. Always a big fan of looking at player X to throw an interception. And I get to Daniel Jones. Sean, you wouldn't believe it.
What?
Daniel Jones
minus 300.
Plus 130.
We're getting plus money on a Danny Dimes interception.
Plus 130.
Oh my God.
Now we've had this situation before where there are clearly mispriced guys, and then they eventually make it to like minus 180, minus 200. Daniel Jones is kind of one of those guys. This is insane. So you're assuming he's going to run the ball. There's not going to be a lot of pass attempts. I assume that has to be somewhat related to how his attempts are 28.5. That's not crazy low. I mean, it's like Jalen Hurts, but that's not crazy low. And guess what? They could be in a shootout with the Dolphins. Both defenses are horrible.
Love it.
Daniel Jones plus 130 INT.
CJ, give us a prop for the ladies and gentlemen, the D-gens and the D-genettes.
Yes. Well, I'll go with plus money. Anytime touchdown, we'll toss in there.
We like the anytime touchdown.
Right. And I've been saying this all off season. Mark Andrews. It's time to bring the season full circle. We're gonna have Jahan Dotson tonight get the first touchdown from the Super Bowl full circle.
Revenge.
And now we have Baltimore at Buffalo. Game of the week. Last scene, Mark Andrews was dropping the game time 2-point conversion and being the heel and absolutely ridicule of the entire city of Baltimore. Lamar will want to get him right. He's getting a touchdown in Baltimore. He's plus 185 for an anytime touchdown.
Yeah, and obviously Likely's going to be out, so that helps him even more. And yeah, they're going to try and coaches do this all the time. Lamar, I'm sure, is buddies with Mark Andrews. He's like, hey, can you get the entire city of Baltimore off my ass?
Also, want to alert. I think the Ravens are just trying to hype up their tight ends. For all off season, it was like Likely, star of TEU, Likely this, Likely that. Now Likely's out, and what do we hear? Kohler taking snaps. Kohler. So stay tuned. First touchdowns will come out at Kramer Centric on X, obviously, but I could see myself getting involved for the Sunday night game with a little backup tight end situation.
Oh yeah. We'll give out some Sunday night first touchdowns over on the pregame show Sunday. This is a game I'm taking a look at. I just kind of looked at a lot of guys that I've been hyping up in the offseason that I like futures on. Why would I not like them week one? Detroit Lions at the Green Bay Packers. Kramer, we like the Detroit Lions. Jameson,
where are you going with this?
Jameson Williams over 52.5 receiving yards.
Interesting.
I'm high on him coming into the season. I think Green Bay has some legit questions in their secondary, and this is the first time Jameson Williams has had a normal offseason where he practiced with the team. He wasn't rehabbing an injury. He wasn't misusing the gambling policy.
He got screwed. We can
that was a crazy. I mean,
he was in a team hotel just smashing some basketball.
Betting non-NFL shit. Which come on, who would actually read that fine print? They made an example of him, so be it.
Well, now they read the fine print.
Well, I guess I don't know if they do a ton of reading, but I think they're aware.
I'll be honest, Sean,
bad.
Thought that was I thought a ladder was showing up.
Oh, for Jameson Williams,
yeah.
I think he could have a huge game. I don't mind his alt stuff. He's not the guy I went with for my ladder, but I don't hate a Jameson Williams ladder. I think that's a good play, and I think 5 for 80 last game. I think they're going to use him even more. So yeah, Jameson Williams. Kramer, another prop for the people.
I do think this is the week to just play play things that are mispriced because they're confused or they don't know.
Yeah, it's week one. If you have
Giants-
high season, if you're high in these guys season long, why would you not take them to get off to a good start?
The Giants running back room is one of those things that people are confused on because Cam Scadaboo is fun and exciting. Missed basically all of training camp. Devin Singletary, I think, is going to surprise people by getting a couple touches, but this is Tyrone Tracy's job. And in games last year, Sean, where he received 15 carries, he only went under his number 53.5 rushing yards once. So I expect him to get the 15 carries. I do think they're going to be running the ball a little bit. I think that's how you attack Washington. I think that in general, the offense, Russ likes play action. There's going to be more play action that involves running the ball. And that was one of the areas of improvement for this offensive line with Tyrone Tracy, giving him a little bit of time, his patience. He can break the long one. I thought about playing longest rush, but 53.5 yards solo, 15 carries. I think he gets there easy over for Tyrone Tracy. I think they think it's more of a committee than it is right now. And maybe that ends up a committee later in the season, but Tracy is 1A, and then Singletary and Scadaboo are 2A and 2B in my mind.
Yeah, it makes sense. Scadaboo coming off the injury he's been dealing with. I don't want to be mean, but he has looked relatively like, some guys just don't look as explosive once they hit the NFL field. He doesn't look as explosive. Carson Steele had this problem too. It could be a white guy. CJ, what's another prop you got for the folks?
Speaking of last year, I wanted to see if the books just forgot about last season.
They do sometimes.
Sometimes they do, yeah.
And I think they did. So I'm gonna before they catch up again, before they forget. Oh, that's right. This is what this guy does every single week. Apostrophe Gang. Let's ride one more time. Kai Farbomb over 1.5 made field goals.
We are so back, Ryan. We are so back.
In my mind, I was like, he's about to give out Mike Evans anytime touchdown.
No way, absolutely not.
We'll let Dick Puncher give that.
Yeah, that's not my lane. I know. I respect the Mike Evans anytime touchdown, but that's your guys' lane. Farbomb is all mine. Apostrophe Gang. I almost kept him in my fantasy league.
He's the keeper on
17th round.
What's the juice
not
on
a
that?
bit. Not a bit.
Yeah.
CJ's being dead serious.
Absolutely. It was almost a value there. It's only minus 125.
What?
And he used to go
He got up to like minus 150, didn't he?
Oh, he got up to $2 towards the end of the season because it's automatic. It's every single week. You have this Texans offense that can't punch it in. They move the ball. He can kick it from 60. And it's inside of a dome here in Los Angeles. This is absolute.
I love the play.
Muddy.
I love the play.
Minus 125. The apostrophe right back at it. Minus 125. Best
only correction. SoFi is an open air stadium, CJ. So there is some people accuse it of being a dome,
but it's built underneath ground to avoid sun. So it's basically living in a 4-story apartment.
It is nice. You get the marine layer. You can feel that ocean breeze while you're inside. I don't know why Colby hates it so much.
Okay, this one for me is fairly straightforward. This guy I feel like has made us a bunch of money in DFS over the years. He is a PPR god. Alvin Kamara, over 4.5 receptions. You're getting that close to even money. I think it's very lateralable. What
prevents him from getting this?
I don't know. What do they? And even they've gone out of their way to say, Kamara's going to get the majority of the workload. Kellen Moore realizes, hey, Spencer Rattler, not the greatest quarterback. You got to give him some easy wins. Why is Alvin Kamara on the team if not to catch checkdowns? And I think this Cardinals offense would be fine to just sit back, let him dink and dunk a couple of those. I mean, you can play his 10 catches or 21-1, 9 is 1160. For this, I'll just give out the over 4.5, but I definitely considered taking him as a ladder as well. Arizona 8th most receiving yards allowed to the running back last year, but for me this is just shows they're fine with giving up catches to the running back. But for me it's just all easy check down stuff. Like he has 8 catches for 39 yards written all over him. I mean, what else do they got going for that offense?
Yeah, he's a 14 catch, 92 yard situation.
Beetlejuice in the chat saying Rattler will kill this bet. I guess it does rely on Rattler.
He can do that though, right?
I think so.
Which, by the way, I read a report this morning that wouldn't be surprised if Spencer Rattler is the starter all year. That's how bad Tyler Shuck is.
that is not.
That is very concerning.
Okay, of course we're getting in on the action over at mybookie.ag, promo code SGPN. A great offer, 100% bet back bonus up to $500 for new customers. MyBookie.ag, promo code SGPN. I mean, a lot of these props that we're talking about, all available over on MyBookie.ag. The prop builder itself is great. Great, makes it very easy to get those ladders. Get the kitty out of the tree, as the great CJ Sullivan likes to say. Oh, listen to the ladder sound effect. Just, we are ready to rock and roll. MyBookie.ag, promo code SGPN. I'm a little distracted with what's going on in the studio. And of course, shout out to Rhythm. They just introduced not only a great AI backed picks and props, you can build your own model, but Rhythm has just introduced a leaderboard with weekly cash prizes just for tracking your bets in the app. Build your own model, track the bets, track 5 bets of the same type from any model you build, and you could win $1,000. Mention a NFL week. Oh, I don't read that.
This is.
I'm really distracted.
I did.
If you're watching live on YouTube, you will see it.
This is elite ad reading by you, but not to be distracted by what's going on. So no need to apologize for Rod Burgundying that.
Oh, this is what.
Fuck yourself.
This is what. Yes. Mention an NFL Week 1 prediction. Sure thing. Ad read. This is one I'm co-signing. I know they're talking about Jalen Warren this, Jalen Warren that. Jalen Warren under 13.5 rush attempts. Arthur Smith just does not use him that much. The sharps all over this. Rhythm is all over it. 13.5 rushing attempts. That is way too high. Caleb Johnson's going to get some work here. Build your own models. Get your own picks here. sportsgamblingpodcast.com/RITHMM. Get your 7-day free trial today.
All right.
Look at the mane on that thing. Oh my god.
Oh, if you're missing it, Kramer is going full jag off. Shout out to the listener that sent in a Trevor Lawrence wig.
It's Himba, if you will.
Yes, a golden mane for Goldilocks.
I think that's got to go back, Kramer. Come on, you have more of the lion thing going.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Call it back. He is the prince we've been promised.
It is. The headphones are causing it to prop up, but it does look very nice.
It's beautiful.
You got it a great haircut.
What if I told you? I mean, this is actually crazy because we've talked a decent amount about. I'm distracted by my own good luck.
That's cool. I mean, these are gorgeous.
We have talked a lot about Baker Mayfield's rushing last year in the Liam Cohen system. Well, Trevor Lawrence, guess what they priced his rushing yards at? Hair is going in my mouth now.
Something crazy like 8.5.
It's a little higher than that.
Lawrence is rushing.
Lawrence is rushing.
I'd say 18.5.
It's 11.5.
Oh wow.
Oh my.
I think it's safe to play up to 15, 16, 17.
Yes.
Last year, these were his rushing totals. -2, 21, 27, 36, 28, 11, 11, 4, 33, 23, 39, 10, 2, 21, 37, 16, and 7. So if you're doing math, he went under this 6 times. He went over this 11 times.
Well, and he was even dealing with a ankle.
Sorry,
injury,
I was
right?
looking at
foot
2
injury?
years ago. But last year he went over this in 3 out of the 7 healthy matchups. No, which is why the price is so low.
Yeah.
Excuse my my poor note taking there.
And even if he's banged up, he still runs that.
I bring it back to the Liam Cohen idea of. I do think that there's an element to the offense where he keeps it simple and says, if you got it, go. And I think you see this with Baker too. The couple reads aren't there. Move with it. Also, this could be one run. So we decided to get cute. Trevor Lawrence over 11.5 rushing yards.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's going to be running way more, and he's fully healthy.
The real nugget is he's gone over this. He's gone over this number 62% of the games in his career.
Yeah, no, it's a smash.
The real nugget, as I look at the monitor here.
This is great from the chat. I thought CJ was the hot one until I saw Kramer in that wig.
I'm looking at the wig in the monitor, and it's gold. It's luxurious. I'm like, this is coming from the most
great hair.
It's coming from the most beautiful cancer patients in the world, I'm sure. Then I looked to the left, and it's a little different right next to you. It's like when you wake up in bed, like hungover. Oh boy, what did I do?
Looked a little different last night.
Right.
How it started.
Yeah,
how it's
exactly.
going.
That's the rushing prop play right there in the monitor in real life.
We'll see how long I keep this hair on.
I love it.
CJ, prop for the people.
All right, prop for the people. Here's a really low one I like. I'm gonna go back to that Rams game here. And sticking with the tight ends here. Dalton Schultz, his numbers are 2.5 and 25.5. I don't care which one you go with here. The Rams were second worst in the league last year in catches to tight ends at over 6.2 catches per tight ends. And they were fourth worst in yards, up to 65 yards a game. And you can get Schultz at 25.5 yards or 2.5 catches. I'll go with the yards. It's at plus money. So why not grab that plus 115? Very laterable Dalton Schultz. They have receivers that are banged up. And of course, the O-line, I know Stroud has been documenting how they just want to get ready to play. The O-line does not look good. This seems like a Dalton Schultz type of game. I mean, you might find some of his plus props later on a Degen parlay, but he didn't make the quite ladder. But I will be laddering Dalton Schultz.
Yeah,
you're a Houston Texans specialist, CJ.
I am. Well, I know passable failure, and that's what they do. And that's how they win a division with passable failure.
They Schultz. So you're playing the catches, right? You said over 2.5.
2.5.
Or are you doing the yards?
I'll do the yards since that's plus money, 25.5.
But yeah, I'm with you. I think both are laterable.
Can I put them both in catches? Why not?
They just give up.
I'll be playing them all. Yes, they do. Second worst in catches at over 6.2. So 2.5. That's minus 113. Yards, like I said, is 65 yards a game at 25.5. I think they're both cash.
Smash it. Well, I'm not going to let Kramer have all the fun jagging off.
Really? This better not be negative.
No, it's positive. The one thing I will be celebrating is my boy Tank Bigsby getting in the end zone plus 155. This Panthers rush defense sucks. Tank Bigsby had 7 rushing touchdowns last year. I'm projecting that Liam Cohen knows ball and that he can see that Tank Bigsby is clearly a better running back than Travis Etienne, especially near the goal line. And then there was a quote that Liam Cohen had. Ryan, what was the exact quote? It's like, hey, we're gonna take advantage of him and line him up in a bunch of different spots. It didn't sound like a guy who they're gonna use near the goal
line. Yeah, I think it's safe to your guess is good there. I'm aligned. Yeah, I think unfortunately the man out is Tugboat.
Yes. Well, he's a rookie.
That makes me sad, but it seems like he did not, or it's just an old school thing. But it seems like he's the odd man out. It's gonna be
they're listed as co-starters. I just think Etienne's going to be the change of pace guy, and Bigsby's going to be the workhorse.
I did read that we could potentially see the ball being snapped at Travis Hunter in the red zone.
Oh, okay. Oh, that would be pretty fun. Yeah, we'll see what he does on offense. I have no feel for Travis Etienne, or sorry, for Travis Hunter. Like, what's he gonna do? I mean, I'm excited to watch him, but
starter on offense, backup on defense for what it's worth.
Are you playing any Travis Hunter props, Ryan?
I haven't yet. I think the way to play it will probably be it's not going to be a good value, but probably the anytime would be how I'd end up landing on it. But one seemed good for this show.
You got another prop for the people?
Oh yeah. So I think this Browns game, it could be one of those team looks really different week 1 than they look the rest of the season. Yeah. Everyone is relatively healthy on this offense outside of Junkins, who still hasn't signed, looming suspension. Joe Flacco's pass yards is 235.5. All right, so the Bengals go out, shoot out. They got to pass the ball. That's not the only way this doesn't work out is if somehow the Browns win a game where they run the ball 50 times and it's like 13 to 10. Samson will be the change of pace back. Jerome Ford will be the starter. Didn't see a lot of good opportunities there, and I'd rather put my faith in Joe Flacco. I will be. This is a bonus, and bonus would be I'm firing on a Harold Fannin 5-1 anytime touchdown. I just need to have it before we see it. He's going to be electric in this offense. And Njoku, Tillman, Jerry Jeudy. Why do I know so many players on the Browns? Joe Flacco over
Fannin.
Well, that's what I said. Fannon's 5-1 on the anytime. Yeah. That will be a fire at the circuit because we'll get a better price. 235.5 to the over for passing yards for Joe Flacco. I don't think we're going to get. I don't think we're gonna get a lot of great Joe Flacco games, but I think just the institutional knowledge that the Browns have over the Bengals, plus Joe Flacco being Joe Flacco.
Now, maybe the Bengals defense figures it out with Shamar Stewart finding his way, Hendrickson getting into good shape, but early, I don't.
There's gonna be some there's gonna be some big plays.
Is gonna do much. Yeah. No, and maybe it's Fannin, maybe Njoku, maybe it's Jeudy. I think you're playing it the right way of just go with the quarterback because he's gonna get And even if they fall behind, they're going to throw a bunch. So
Tillman, very interesting too. Could potentially have a massive game. They're saying he's looked really good.
Said Tillman's great.
Kind of better, the best route runner on the team, quote unquote.
Matthew Austin, a graduate of Degen University, saying he wants a Tales from the Slot while playing in the Jags wig, Ryan. Any chance you rock that at the Circa?
I wasn't planning on.
I mean, you getting a hand pay in the Trevor Lawrence wig would be awesome.
It's almost like a bad card counting costume, though. Like Kramer's been banned from hammering the NFL slot machine so much, so he's got to
show
wear
up in disguise.
Throw some sunglasses
Sir, we
on.
no longer want your slot action. You are too sharp.
Here he is.
Shave it down to a
Excuse me,
mustache.
sir. Do you have a player? Do you have a player's card, ma'am?
Hello. What was that, Nicole Bass on the Stern Show?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Oh man. Well, I'm gonna pick you back.
CJ, pick up. Where are we?
I was gonna leave this a Njoku free zone because it almost seems too obvious.
Serve up some gnocchi.
But but if you're going to talk Flacco, then you got to serve some Njoku. The Njoku Flacco relationship, which is all about feel, as he said. Njoku said it was a blessing having Flacco back there. When he came back in 2023, he targeted him 56 times for 37 catches, 483 yards, and 4 touchdowns in only 6 games together. So if it's all about feels, I saw Steph Smalls in the chat room saying
it's all feels.
The universe is going to reward me for all my disasters I had this morning. So I'm going to go with the feels. With Njoku, I'm going to ride with that. His total's only 15.5. Now it's not just Flacco and Njoku. The Bengals were the absolute worst against tight ends in the league last year.
So bad.
6.5 receptions, which is far above everyone else. Third worst in yards at 65.5 yards. So at 50.5 and I believe 4.5, I'll go the over yards at 50.5. I believe. I think he's up for at least a 60-yard game just to hit the Bengals average, which is 65.5. Yeah, Tillman runs a great route. You never know what Judy's going to do out there. But you see the video,
likes to throw it.
And you see the videos of
They have good
Flacco and
chemistry.
Njoku. Chemistry to riding ATVs out there. They're pulling
Does
up.
that mean they're friends or
Yeah.
enemies?
Yeah, you don't ride ATVs with your enemies.
No, absolutely not. They're not touching each other's radio. They got a good buddy cop vibe going that I'm on board for. So give me all the feels with Njoku over 50.5 yards.
Well, I'll take your feels and I'll adjust it slightly. Give me Justin Fields anytime touchdown, 2-1.
Very nice. Very nice.
He had. It's a Fields good
That
story.
was well done.
You added a D to that field. He provided a D.
He had 5 rushing touchdowns in 6 games last season. I get the Steelers have a good defense, but man, especially with their situation with the offensive line, I think he's going to be forced to scramble a bunch. That could lead into a touchdown. I like his yards. I like his attempts. I think he's going to be running a ton, especially near the goal line. He's hungry to have a little revenge. Justin Fields at 2-1 is insane considering how many times he's going to run it. Kramer, what are you doing? Prop number 5.
All right. So I've been talking about Malik Washington a lot.
Yeah.
Yes.
Lead up to the game, we hear Tyreek Hill mention him. We hear Tua mention him. We hear the coaches mention him. 17.5 yards is his yardage.
Really?
Prop. We're going over. I thought about making this a ladder. Had a hard time finding alt numbers. So this would be a ladder consideration here. I know Tyreek Hill and Waddle and Ach. I know last time we had Achan going into a game, maybe with a limited workload. I think he scored 4 touchdowns. But yeah, I like Malik Washington. His catches are 1.5. It's like -180 to the over. So forget that. I legit think he's going to have schemed up plays. Like first drive, I would expect him to have a catch. And so I like the shiftiness, and I just love what Tua said about him. He's just doing what I'm asking him to do, which feels like the kind of code word for
insult to someone else. Maybe.
Well, it's also throwing shade at Tyreek Hill. Absolutely. But I think we're going to see Malik Washington out there.
Yeah.
Over 17.5.
You know what? I like this guy. He does what I ask him to.
And Tua Tagovailoa.
Was that 5?
The quarterback.
Yeah, I think
That
so.
was 5.
CJ, 5th prop.
No, I want to stay with the good.
Again, ladder, Degens.
I was just going to say I'll stay with the good vibe because I do have a Justin Fields under passing, which I do like, but I'm not putting it out there because I want to stay with the
That's
good.
fine. It's fine.
I want to stay with the good vibes.
I don't think they're. I don't think they're going to be.
I mean, number one,
throwing it a ton.
Number one defense versus the quarterback they know they have. I do not see Fields on 180. I think it's a pretty high number for him. But we'll pass that. Let's go back to, like I was saying, with the wig is inspiring me because a lot of great people donate their hair for cancer patients for wigs, and That's what the field is bringing me to. James Conner, who has come back from cancer.
No, I like this.
Great player, great man, still going strong. Arizona's going to crush New Orleans. That's kind of like the what's going. If not, they should have a nice commanding lead in the second half that they want to ice out. You can get us rushing at 70.5. I mean, I don't see a world where Connor doesn't get at least 15 carries and power through this Saints defense. I think this Saints team will be over with by the third quarter.
Connor first, Trey Benson last is another fun.
Okay. First and last.
Game parlay there with the way. I mean, you assume that Trey Benson's going to be in this game.
Yes, my favorite bar in Hartford, the first and last, by the way.
Yeah, I like that. Shout out to the Whalers.
Yes.
I'm going to give out a dome game prop as well. In the 2 games last year, Atlanta Falcons quarterback Kirk Cousins threw for 785 yards between the 2 games. These games kind of have a wild flow. I expect that to continue here. I'm high on Michael Penix this year coming into the season.
You are.
Over 234.5 passing yards feels very doable for Michael Penix. And I think this gets done a number of ways. I think if it's the shootout, if the Falcons do get behind, I think in general the Tampa Bay run defense is going to be pretty decent. So I think Penix is going to have to throw a bunch, and whether they get hot and Kyle Pitts continues to eat against this defense, which he had his 2 biggest games. I'm not giving out a Kyle Pitts prop. I can't do it.
I almost did.
But Michael Penix over 234.5 passing yards.
Buccaneers also terrible against the tight end, by the way.
Yeah, no, he
what was
eats.
What was your Penix number?
234.5.
Okay, yeah, because I had 230.5. So same thing. I think it's a 245.
Oh, he's a little sharper over there.
No, I'm just saying you probably moved it. Just putting it out there. That's what I'm trying to say. I like it either way. I love Penix.
Shout out to Underdog Fantasy. Use that promo code SGPN. Let's get a little underdog entry going for the people. Of course, play $5, get $50 in bonus credits over on Underdog Fantasy. Promo code SGPN. Kramer, I will. And I got a little profit boost in here. I love when they toss the boosts in. Kramer, what's a play you like here for Sunday?
Well, we didn't talk about it, but do we just want to fire on a Jordan Love interception?
I mean, that is. I'm fine with that.
I mean, it's week 1. We fire some of the usuals.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I'd be fine putting Fairbairn in here too. Just make this the casual.
Fairbairn? Yeah, I could. Okay, so
Fairbairn, Love, and Evans. Is that the?
Oh yes, and in honor of.
All right.
Yeah, these are old reliables.
Yeah,
Let me pull up the Mike Evans.
Old shoes, we like to call these.
We can get plus odds on the Mike Evans.
Yeah.
Anytime.
And the Fairbairn. Okay, so this is insane.
What do they have Fairbairn at?
It's Fairbairn. A field goal's made higher 1.5. You're getting a bonus on that. You're also getting a bonus. So this is
sign up to Jens.
Yeah, this is crazy.
Wow.
So here's what we got.
They're all plus odds.
Jordan Love higher a half interception at plus X there. Fairbairn higher 1.5 field goals made, and Mike Evans higher anytime touchdown. $100 entry returns you $721. Woo-hoo!
Wow.
Underdog Fantasy promo code SGPN. We're also brought to you by Novig. Looking for extra action? Available in 35 states, and it is America's #1 sports prediction market. Again, since it's a sports prediction market, it's exchange. You're getting the best price in the market. Download the Novig app and get $50 when you spend $5 if you use our promo code SGPN. That's the Novig app, promo code SGPN.
All right, sorry, I was putting the link to the underdog entry in the chat.
Plus 700 for 3 certainties.
It
Doesn't seem like a good business model Underdog's running, but no, God bless them.
Kramer,
No.
let's get the ladder out. Let's get the kitty out of the tree. Let's go all the way up the beanstalk. Jack and the Beanstalks climbing it up. Kramer, what is your ladder for week 1 NFL?
Opening the season last year, the Bucks faced the Washington Commanders, and Chris Godwin had 8 catches for 83 yards and a touchdown. Emeka Egbuka falls into that role now.
Ooh.
And I know Sean is a little bit anti this one.
No, yeah, keep going.
We're going to kick off the ladder that starts at 53.5 receiving yards, minus 115. We then, as CJ would say, we start climbing up. We're going to skip the 60 yarder We're gonna go right to the 70-yarder, plus 240, 80 yards, plus 350, 90 yards, 6-1. And what do you think his 100-yard price? And shop this around because some play. By the way, the Green Book has ruined alt numbers just like they ruined first touchdown price.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have to do a little shopping here. But 8-1 for a 100-yard game. Emeka Egbuka.
Oh my God!
What?
Now I've shout out to places like MyBookie that have offer these early in the week. Let's go. I think the idea. I thought about making him the Degen parlay, having like an 8-catch, 100-yard, 2-touchdown type build, but these prices were much better, so I just stuck to the yardage. I think he's gonna have a huge game. There was a lot of hype. It got quiet. It does seem like McMillan and Godwin are not playing in this game. Otten also banged up, maybe. Let's go. Emeka Egbuka.
Wow, I love that one.
Ladder it up.
Ladder it up.
And I am excited. Tune into the VSiN show where we will have very nice ladders from CJ, from ourselves.
I know.
We get ladders on top of ladders, and shout out to everyone who's just sends us random pictures of ladders. I do get excited when I see the random photos of ladders coming in.
Yeah, I get a lot of Ace Hardware photos sent to me by people around the country.
Hey, I'm next to a ladder. I do, and keep sending those ladders. Appreciate it. For me, I know I'm on the Raiders, but I do think Drake May is going to be scrambling a bunch and get some decent rushing yards. I think not only are they going to do some design stuff, but I think because of the young left guard, left tackle, maybe not great chemistry with all the receivers, he's going to panic and run. He also has the highest yards per attempt for a quarterback all time right now with the 35 carry minimum. He averaged 7.8 yards per attempt, which is kind of crazy. To put it in perspective, Michael Vick averaged 7 yards per carry. Now, obviously, that's across his entire career.
It's a hell of an average,
and small sample size with Drake May. But
I don't even know what you just tried to do.
Yeah,
Right
I don't
there.
know.
No, I'm pointing out that 7.8 yards per carry for a quarterback is kind of insane.
You need to go talk to the priest and repent. Comparing Drake May to Michael Vick.
You
50.
You look like an apostle scolding us right now for about
Yes, the lost apostle,
how you
Travis.
forsaken.
Oh, why have you forsaken me, Travis,
Yes.
and threw that interception? I mean, Travis.
Betray the Vic Lord.
Trevor.
I kept calling him Travis. You look like a Travis.
Oh wow,
Trevor.
is that
Why
an
have you
insult?
forsaken me and thrown an interception?
Because they do have a Travis in the backfield.
Yes,
there.
that's they have a Travis Etienne, they have a Travis Hunter, and they have a Trevor Lawrence.
Trevor and Travis
it is the most
were
Florida thing.
well. Trevor and Travis were college buddies, and Travis Etienne has a brother named Trevor.
Yes, he
So
does.
double Trevors
so
potentially.
confusing.
And then you have Travis Hunter.
Right.
So you have Trevor throwing to Travis
Trevor-
and handing off to Travis.
So Travis.
Jesus Christ.
Wow. I
Wait,
love
Trevor Etienne and
Trevor Etienne, Trevor Lawrence,
yeah. This
Travis Hunter, Travis Etienne.
Oh my God.
It really is.
This is like Dalvin James Cook and James Dalvin Cook. We can't do this right now. We have a plane to catch.
Yes, we do.
All right.
50 is 294, 60, 491, 7750. He's had a 90-yard rush game already in his career. That's plus 1780. But shop around, like Kramer said, these ladders are unsafe in some markets. CJ, give us your ladder.
All right, this is a ladder that I couldn't bring to VSiN because it was like too hot for TV. I ran it by Bill 80. He said that the prices are too high.
Too
Too
high.
dangerous.
too
OSHA won't allow it.
Absolutely dangerous. We want to be reasonable. We're the CNBC, for crying out loud. We're not trying to bankrupt any books here because they're afraid people go right to the window with this.
That is true.
But you can get just the number at DraftKings. And I'm sorry, Kramer, it won't affect the game. Giants still win this game outright. But that backfield of Washington, everyone is just anointing Bill, the featured back. And I think he's going to be a bell cow.
Well, depth chart said fourth string. I think.
Yeah,
It's very confusing.
right. And I don't buy the depth chart stuff, but they did have Chris Rodriguez as the RB1 there. Didn't they at one point or whatever? Eckler,
Yeah.
RB? I mean, it's hilarious.
Chris Rodriguez up there.
Yeah. And he's been looking good in the offseason and trying to make something out of him. I think no matter how they split the backfield, I believe he's going to get at least 8 to 12 carries. I'm not even getting out of bed for the 25-yard over/under -150. We're starting right off. We're starting right off at 40 yards at +202. Wait till you see how these numbers, how quickly this escalates with Chris Rodriguez. 50 yards rushing is +355. 60 yards +610. This is a very reasonable. 70-yard game is +980. And I'm not talking about getting Kitty out of the tree. I'm talking about climbing the Empire State
Let's
Building,
go.
King Kong blonde in hand here. 80 plus 1440, 90 yards.
Very reasonable.
+2330. How about a 100-yard game for Chris Rodriguez? Opening game.
No, you won't.
This numbers will never be like this. +3,700.
What?
37-1 for Chris Rodriguez to have 100 yards rushing.
Is that a real?
It's a real number.
Jesus.
And now we all know the Giants have great pass rushers, and then Jerry Jones taught us that means they can't stop the run. So
Yeah, they can't do both.
Right.
Kramer, you
can't do both.
co-signing this
So you
one?
neutralize it. I mean, you're talking about 2-1 for 40 yards.
If I was going to tell you to play a ceiling outcome for the Washington offense that people aren't looking at,
Yeah.
it would be to pick a running back. And the weakness for this team is still the second interior defensive lineman. It's still gonna be.
Sorry, it's so funny you making serious Giants points in this blonde ass wing.
It's gonna be the running defense that hurts them if they don't get it done this year. So yeah I co-sign the theory and angle. I don't think the score will dictate them running the ball.
I will say, I do know you guys do have a flight to catch, but I do make one request.
yes, let's hear it.
After the show. Ryan, if you could follow me to my car as I wait for the tow truck to come in the wig, they'll show up on the scene like, what is happening here? A tire blown
Ma'am,
out.
did he hurt you, ma'am? What's going on? You can tell me.
What kind of bender were you guys on last night?
Where is the street where Eddie Murphy pulled the limo over?
Boy,
Santa Monica Boulevard.
Well,
Kramer cruising around a limo would get some certainly interesting looks.
The cops would be very interested to see what's going on. I think.
All right, time for our Degen-Only Parlay. Of course, get in on our free roll football contest, sportsgamingpodcast.com/free roll. Trying to give away $4,000. Promo code football, 25% off everything in the merch store, and our Survivor contest. Still time. Get in, sportsgamingpodcast.com/survivor. Kramer,
have you made your selection for the Survivor yet?
Yes.
Locked in?
Which one? I'm not in our own. Oh wait, you know what? I should double check that.
Yes, you
are. I actually did enter our
Yes, you
Survivor
are.
contest. I forgot about that. Thank you for reminding me, Ryan. No, because I did not put in. Now I got to put it in. I forgot what I was. Or maybe I did pick the Broncos. I'll double check. But Kramer, what's your Degen-Only parlay?
Welcome. Okay, so I like the defensive touchdowns. I like a good round robin. What if I told you, and they've mispriced some of these, Giants defense to score touchdowns 9-1. I've already shared with the audience that I've had the dream multiple times. Abdul Carter,
love it.
Strip sack. Maybe he picks it up. Maybe someone else picks it up, takes it to the house. 9-1, which context, Denver against Tennessee, Arizona against New Orleans. They're like in the 550, 6-1 range. 9-1 right here. Second one. Let's look for offensive lines that are weakened and recently weakened. New York Jets. The Steelers anytime defensive touchdown is +850, Sean. That's insane.
that is TJ Watt scored a touchdown.
So just those two by themselves, 94-1.
Oh my God.
But I gotta stand. We gotta stand for something. And if I'm seeing the Miami Dolphins going off at +650, actually no, that's not where I'm going. Sorry, that was one of the I have a lot of these parlayed up. I'm not going to recommend you do that. But the other mispriced one that I found, or I thought was, well, they completely rebuilt the offensive line in Houston. They're talking about it. The coach is fed up with it. The quarterback is doing attaboys. The Rams are +750. The front is the strength of that team. So we go 9-1 Giants defensive anytime touchdown, 850 Pittsburgh defense anytime touchdown, Rams defense anytime touchdown +750. All three of those together 806 to 1.
Oh my good
And I also
God.
do the round robin, but yeah, 800 and basically all of the 2 ways are about 100 to 1, and the 3 is 800 to 1. So hopefully that was big enough for week 1. Hopefully.
Oh, that is big.
Incredible.
Now, since a lot of people are watching live, youtube.com/sportsgambling podcast, I'll give you my rapid fire Thursday, Friday first touchdown parlays,
Wow.
and then I'll give you something for Sunday.
Imagine how mad you're going to be when you're listening to this
Rapid fire.
on Saturday morning. You're like, what the fuck is this?
Jahan Dotson first touchdown, Xavier Worthy parlay together. That's 390 to 1. Dotson and Mahomes, that's 1,333 to 1,300 to 1.
Okay.
Shipley Xavier Worthy is 347.50. It's 350 to 1 essentially. Jalen Hurts and Kareem Hunt. If you ask me my favorite one, that's it at 113 to 1, and then Hurts and Mahomes at 173 to 1. My Degen-Only parlay for a Sunday is a reasonable but still degenerate Raiders money line with Drake May 80+ rush yards. Little minor reverse correlation there. Get you 44 to 1.
Wow.
You know I'm a degenerate.
CJ, what do you got?
First of all, quick update. Steffi Smalls was correct. The universe did reward me without early bird. I just checked in Southwest and got myself an A56.
Ooh, wow.
Which was unprecedented in this new business select era with the early birds where the highfalutin. I mean, usually they just shove you right to B. So I was pleasantly surprised. Tomorrow's flight will be an A56.
See, now I was bummed because I got an A17. Now normally I get A16. I don't pay for the A15.
Yeah,
but
right. Yeah, of course.
So yeah,
You see this?
17
right in your face.
I mean, we all have our own
first class.
We all
maybe.
have our own victories. I know. I love when people claim there's first class in Southwest, even though you have to still find your own seating.
Sean's got it.
Claim. Right?
Sean's got it.
Yeah. And of course, then you got Colby, who thinks your A pass is your seat number, and he's trying to sit. He's trying to sit.
He's
in
very
A56.
embarrassing to travel with.
He's like a child going across.
He's very embarrassing. He's worse than a child. My children have TSA preacher. He does not.
All right, quick DGen parlay, very reasonable as well, Sean. This only comes in at 179 to 1.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, no, I just want to.
Those are nice sized.
nice
side TDs. As we like to say.
Nice size TDs. I just want to put them in there. A couple of guys I already talked about. I said Dalton Schultz is going to have a nice big game. If you had over 4.5 catches, that's plus 494. Over 49.5 yards, that's plus 405. We're going to put that. We're going to put that in there to correlate so you don't get the greatest odds, but pretty good to start off with. The Mark Andrews touchdown, we already have that at plus 185. We'll toss that in there, and we'll just add 2 more guys to get touchdowns. One, which I can't believe is plus 155, J.K. Dobbins, who is the lead back there for Denver, and he is the goal line back regardless. In a game they're going to win by 25 points.
It sounds like he's going to play a lot more than Harvey.
Yeah, so I'm looking at a 2 touchdown game for J.K. Dobbins as well. But just to keep it reasonable, to keep it in control, we'll go with the 1 touchdown because then I also wanted to break out the information that if you listen to my Las Vegas Raider preview episode, and I had George Carmona from the Veterans Minimum podcast on, he had an insider.
Oh yes, I forgot about
who
this.
does film study. You know, he films the practices for the Raiders, and he gave us the inside tip that Brock Bowers, the amazing rookie tight end, second-year man, is lining up under center for their tush push formations for the Raiders. So
him and Charlie Cooler getting tush push buzz.
So any touchdown props you can get with him, he's plus 190 for any time touchdown. I think all of his touchdowns last year were on the road, except for the last week of the season. He first got his own touchdown. So even if he doesn't catch, there's a chance to go rushing in there plus 190. So Bowers, J.K. Dobbins, Andrews, Schultz over 4. Schultz for 5 catches and 50 yards. I mean, this is a very reasonable parlay.
Yes.
Pays 179 to 1.
Oh man, what?
You guys did a good job.
Awesome show, awesome times. Make sure Kramer in the wig.
Typical blonde. Not impressed with anything us guys do. For
Oh
him,
yeah, nice try, guys.
Sorry, the ring's not big enough.
I mean, it's nice.
Kramer, is the wig coming out to Vegas? The chat wants to know.
It has to.
Yeah, 100%. This has to be at the Elvis Theater.
Oh, 100%.
To Priscilla.
All right.
If you're coming,
I'll throw it in the suitcase.
If you're going to be out there this weekend, come say hi. Just hit us up on X at Gambling Podcast. We'll let you know where we're at. Of course, we got the VSiN show 7 to 10 Friday night. We got our pregame show 9 a.m. Pacific, and of course, what?
You're crazy.
Yeah.
The pregame show is not happening this week.
I'm trying to make the pregame show happen.
That's amazing. You guys
Yeah,
wouldn't
come
commit.
on.
You guys wouldn't commit to a breakfast at hash house.
No,
and go
this
over
is
there.
ridiculous.
Oh,
So this is
I'm
Sean's
just
bit.
kidding.
He commits to it, and then he'll blame me that we don't do it. And in reality,
I'll host the
reality,
pregame show.
Sean will be late going to football and be like, I don't want to do it.
No, we got this. We're gonna fire on the pregame show.
It's not even a thumbnail. It's not happening.
YouTube.com/sportsgambling podcast. Smash that subscribe button. And tune into the VSiN show as well. And of course, check out CJ Bottom Line Bombs. And of course, as always,
Thank you for participating in the Sports Gambling Podcast.
for the Sports Gambling Podcast, I'm Sean. Second the Money Green. He's Ryan.
Props and props.
Kramer. Let it ride.
Yeah, it's not even a question that wings come to Vegas. Colby also said that he needs to get you guys off the teams. He was jealous of